Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. And you think I'm on a vacation? Well, not really, although I'm in Thailand, in Pattaya. I'm actually driving this. This is the Nissan Kicks e-Power. It has nothing to do with the model which we get in India because this is a strong hybrid. Straight away we are going to be opening the engine bay. It is making a lot of sound because right now it is charging the battery. It says Nissan e-Power right there. Can you see the battery inside? No, there is none. There is insulation there, of course, and let's just shut this. So it is actually a big enough car. There, the sound also shut when I said let's shut this. So it gets this chrome line here, a big grille, huge Nissan logo as well. In fact, this is where the front camera is. All LED lights. Yeah, the lights are all LEDs, including the fog lights. They are also LEDs. Lot of chrome on this car. It actually looks quite nice, and you know what? It is quite big as well. The length is 4.3 meters. The wheelbase is 2615 mm, which makes it longer than both the City as well as the Creta. And this car has nothing to do with the Kicks which is sold in the Indian market because the platform is different, the engine is different, interiors are different, a lot of things are different. The tire size happens to be a 205/55/17. I like the design of the alloy wheels. Says e-Power here. There's a camera right there, of course. Gloss black finishing, gloss black roof, gloss black shark fin antenna as well. Let's get into the rear. Before that, let me tell you, there's actually a request sensor on this side as well. So they have given it on both the sides, which is kind of nice. Now, the door pockets are actually small at the rear, and unfortunately, this protrudes all the way behind. 2 USB charging sockets, no center armrest, which is disappointing, but it gets this scooped out seat back, because of which there's good amount of legroom on offer. Under thigh support is average at best. Knee room is also fine, legroom is fine, all that is good. But center passenger cannot fit in because there's not much space for his legs. You get magazine holders here, 3 adjustable headrests, which is a nice touch, a handle to hold on to, and look at the dashboard. The quality is actually quite nice because there's some soft touch materials as well. Now the thing is, we can recline this seat 40-60 split in order to increase the boot carrying capacity. But you know what? There's a fixed angle of recline, so that cannot be changed. Sort of leather treatment, actually it has got synthetic leather, art leather if you want to call it. Nice white stitching. So Nissan is actually doing a fantastic job. It says Kicks here, so that actually illuminates at night, and then ambient light also works quite well in this car. Let's just shut this. Come to the rear. Again, the lights are really nice. They seem to be all LED units. Says Kicks here. You get rear parking sensors. There is the reverse parking camera. Nice Nissan logo, and this connected light between both the tail lights is something everyone is doing now. Rear wiper washer. You can see that is actually the camera for the clear side camera. You can't really call it a clear side camera. Oh wait, what is this? That is actually the spray. Shark fin antenna, high mounted stop lamp. Let's open the boot of the vehicle, which means I always struggle, and there it is. It is actually a big boot. Yeah, it is big enough, but you know, this protrudes inside the wheel wells. Let's see what's underneath. There is where the battery is, but this car has no spare wheel, so I'll just lift this up for a second. Yeah, there is no spare wheel in this car, but I think, you know, it has this, yeah, you can pump the tire pressure in case you sort of have a puncture. Let's just shut this and shut the boot as well. Says e-Power right there. Faisal Khan's fingers of truth. Desperately searching for the exhaust, which happens to be right here. So yeah, hidden exhaust. That is actually the towing hook, and you can see the underbody of the vehicle. Now the thing is, I have rented this here in Pattaya. Not really in Pattaya, in Bangkok. I'm paying around 4,000 rupees a day. It's a brand new car. Nobody wants it. I don't know why. It's fantastic, and this is actually the Airbnb where I'm staying. Now straight away, let's get to the front, to the interior, to the dashboard. Seats are actually nice and comfortable. Says SRS airbag because this car has got 6 airbags. Nice white stitching as well. This is to open the hood of the vehicle. This is to open the fuel lid. There's some storage space here. Traction control button. Ambient light button. Yeah, that's right. Ambient light changes here, and there are like 5 colors. It also changes here. It illuminates Kicks right there. Door pockets are big at the front. Only the driver side is auto, one touch up and down, and only that is illuminated as well. Unlock the car, lock the car, child lock function. These are the controls for the outside rear view mirror adjustment. You know what this is? This is for the blind spot monitor. So it has got ADAS functions as well. Well, for a rental, this car is very well equipped indeed. Now, the thing is, it has this awesome gear lever, which is fantastic to use. Like really very cool, huh? This gear lever, I love it. Drive mode selector, pure EV mode, start stop button, wireless charging pad, electric parking brake, auto hold function, USB charging socket, 12 volt charging socket. Very practical, huh? And here we've got cup holders which can be adjusted. Okay, this is for a cup and this is for a bottle or something of that sort, so that's also kind of cool. It's big enough. Here we get a center armrest with some amount of storage as well. Glove box is big enough but doesn't get the cooling function. Love the white stitching there, of course, and overall dashboard looks quite impressive. Thing is, it is tinted, so you can't see much. I'm just going to open the windows, of course. Yeah, they have gone ahead and tinted the whole windows so that heat doesn't come in. Now let's just open this. Okay, there's a mirror and a light there. Same is the case here as well. Mirror and a light. We're just going to remove this. Yeah, they didn't bother to remove it because the car had done just 1500 kilometers. Light placement here on the top. This is a 7-inch TFT display which you can see right there, along with a speedometer which is analog, of course. And then you can browse through this very easily because, okay, things in Thai language I cannot understand, so I'm just going to browse through. Thing is that when you actually get into this and when you apply brakes, that can be seen there. Yeah, you can see that, right? Okay, then you can go down and you can see it shows you how the whole hybrid system is working at the moment. Let's get into the other display. This is for the audio system. This is telling you what is the fuel efficiency, 16.7 kilometers per liter. Absolutely insane. Here again, a lot of things to browse, half of which I do not understand. I think it has a tire pressure monitor, that is a digital speedometer, that is the trip information as well. And then let's get into the other one. This is absolutely bonkers. I have no clue what it's saying. Okay, so yeah, this is showing you what is the charge of the battery. Yeah, this is actually the battery charge. This is the distance to empty and this is the odometer. I have already driven the car around 600 kilometers till now. And these are the controls to browse through that, and obviously for audio controls as well. And this is for the cruise control. It's got adaptive cruise control. It's got a lot of those things as well. Flat bottom steering wheel, and then steering wheel is adjustable both for reach as well as rake. Here you can see nice white stitching. Now this is an 8-inch screen which actually gets Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto connectivity. It also gets Nissan Connect. Fine. Let's get into the cameras. There you can see 360-degree cameras. They look really nice. Guidelines are of course adaptive as well. Let me just get into reverse, and here we are into reverse. The camera mode also changes. So yeah, very nice and advanced cameras. But you know what is the best thing is this rear view mirror. Okay, Land Rover calls it the clear side camera. They call it the smart rear view monitor, something of that sort. Here I flip it and there you can see the display so crisp. It is actually better than the way more expensive Land Rover cars which have this feature. Nice, I like it. Okay, now thing is audio system is so it's not that great. You've got climate control, air conditioning. Air conditioning is an absolute chiller in this car, like an absolute chiller. Wipers work well, really well, and you've got automatic headlights as well, and fog lights and all those things. Now the thing is, I'm not going to sound the horn right away. I will do it in a bit when we start driving, of course, but I love this gear lever. This is so freaking amazing. It's like awesome. It's next level. It feels so cool. Quality of the cabin is very impressive because this soft touch material, kind of nice, but lot of hard plastics lower down, like fill the car with hard plastics lower down, but that's something which is expected. Anyways, let's start driving right away. Alright, we are all set to go, which means turning on the vehicle, and there it rose to life. Not really. It says Nissan here. It does this whole spin and says e-power on the cluster as well. We changed the cluster mode. The car is actually on. You cannot hear a thing. That is the level of refinement on offer. So we are just going to come into this mode wherein sort of a tachometer is seen. I get into drive mode, okay, but I get into pure EV mode. Let's see whether, okay, it's saying eco charge and off we go. So it's not really getting into eco mode at the moment because the battery, I don't know, it's saying something in Thai language. I cannot understand a thing. Okay, here we will just keep it here on this display, and we'll turn on this camera as well, which looks quite nice. So at lower speeds now, the engine doesn't work. Actually, the engine doesn't work only. Most of the times you don't even realize that's the level of silence and refinement from this engine. Nissan has made a car which is an absolute blockbuster. You know why? Because they started with this e-power system around 2016, much before Honda started making any of these kind of vehicles. So yes, Nissan was first to the party, and Nissan is really doing well in terms of electrification. Their hybrids and electric cars are fantastic. Now the battery on this car, or in this car, is actually right below my ass, because I'm sitting on it. It's below the front seats actually, and that really compromises on the foot room for rear passengers, but that is fine. Now here I have to make a very important turn. If I mess it up, now I'll have to get out of the car. So we are going to be very slow and cautious, and this is a very peppy car to drive somehow. So here is where I'm going to turn from. Come on Faisal, you cannot mess it up. I will mess it up because these people have put it so far ahead. So there's a barrier gate which is shut right ahead. Okay, now hopefully Kanun ke haath will come into use today. I think we have parked to the right place, but will I be able to? Yes baby, here we did it. That's awesome. Okay, now the thing is that I want to take you to a particular place, which means we're going to stop and we're going to hit the navigation straight away. I've actually already navigated to that place. To go left, I think I had to come from right, but never mind, it's just 900 meters away. And let's just shut this and let's go. Okay, super smooth and refined engine, unbelievable. You won't believe that this car is actually running a 1.2 liter, yeah that's right, 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine. I will really have to take help of navigation to know where we are going next. Okay, we just have to go straight. That's kind of stupid because I thought we have to turn around places and all that. There you can see the blind view monitor. This car has got all sorts of ADAS functions. Okay, reverse cross traffic alert, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, you name it, it has everything, and it works really nicely. It has lane departure warning, by the way. It does not have lane departure assist or anything of that sort, so it's not going to pull the car back into a lane. It's just going to sound you off to tell you, okay, you're not going in the right direction, please take care of that. Okay, is this the turn I need to take? I don't know where I'm going, honestly. So basically all the ADAS functions you would expect. That's why the camera is right behind, not this camera. Behind that there's a camera for all these systems to work, and it works really nice and flawlessly well as well. So yeah, they call everything intelligent. So rather than calling it, you know, emergency braking, they call it intelligent emergency braking, not automatic emergency braking. Instead of calling it you know, forward collision warning, they call it intelligent forward collision warning. So they're using the word intelligent too much. In fact, they also call this the intelligent rear view mirror. I don't know what's the intelligence in this, but it's actually a very nice one. So this 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine produces a measly 82 horsepower. That's it. Oh my god, did I just see? Oh, I thought that was a Daewoo CLO, but that's not. That's actually the, क्या बोलते हैं, टोयोटा की कोई तो गाड़ी है. टोयोटा की बहुत गाड़ियाँ हैं. And anyways, there's so much traffic early in the morning at 8:14. It's kind of baffling. Now, why am I driving it so slowly? I again keep, you know, beating around the bush. We're talking about the engine produces a measly 82 horsepower and 103 Newton meters of torque. That's nothing, honestly. But then it has got a 2.06 kilowatt hour battery as well, which has 96 cells, and this battery is inspired or something similar to the one on the Leaf. Result is this car actually produces a combined 136 horsepower and a colossal 280 Newton meters of torque. 280 Newton meters of torque is absolutely baffling because this battery actually makes around 80 horsepower. So the combined output is obviously whatever I told you right now. Just going to take some fluky turns here and there because I have no clue where we are going. And here onto the throttle. Yeah, Faisal, we are supposed to charge the battery. I was doing a good job of charging the battery and then I got on the throttle for no reason at all. Yeah, EV mode. Now we are in pure EV mode. Now the engine is not powering the wheels at all. It's not even, I think, charging, but it works very similar to the way it works on the Honda City. That is how the hybrid system actually works, in very comfortable in EV mode. In fact, claim efficiency is 26.13 kilometers per liter, which is absolutely baffling. But if I'm driving in EV mode, I'm just stupid. So let's do one thing. Let's change the drive mode. Here we are, and I'm changing. It has got 4 drive modes actually. Eco, there is regular, there is sport, and there's EV. Yeah. Okay, onto the throttle. Immediately you can feel the added punch, and we should also turn off traction control when we are there. There turns off traction control. It has got traction control, it has got vehicle stability management, it has got a few of these things just to ensure optimum traction on the front wheels, because obviously so much torque going, it's going to spin the wheels at all. We are going to launch, don't worry about that. So let me quickly go through how the hybrid system actually works. Oh my god, the performance, oh my goodness. Okay, I have to show you another thing. Okay, here I've changed the drive mode and I get into eco. Now check this out. Okay, I'm accelerating. As soon as I leave the accelerator, I'm not applying the brakes. It automatically reduces the speed because it's got regenerative braking, of course, and which actually ends up charging the battery. But how does the battery actually charge in this car? That's the main thing, right? How does it even charge? Well, it's quite simple. The battery is charged by the engine. So the engine does not directly power the wheels. Instead, okay, I don't think we are going in the right direction. So let's do one thing. Let's go here, take a U-turn, get out on the main road and give it some bananas. So regenerative braking makes it very flawless to drive this car. In fact, Nissan calls it one pedal driving. You can definitely drive it with one pedal only because it can come to a halt. So here we are, I'm in eco mode right now, and then I'm driving at around 40 kilometers per hour. Now we are at 40. Now I'm going to leave the, okay, look, I'm not touching anything. Okay, let the car slow down on its own and stop. Will it stop or will it crawl at 8 kilometers per hour? Well, yep, almost come to a halt. Abhi ruk ja be. Stop now. Stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a golden tar. I can't be a singer, but yeah, it's just going to crawl at these speeds. So it's not really one pedal driving because I can't come to a halt. Anyways, now I have come to a halt. We change the drive mode to sport. I will just do the royal thing of, you know, it says you have arrived. Where have I arrived? Where I wanted to go, I did not even reach there, and I'm doing my own camera monitoring because it's so early in the morning. Nobody gets up at this time. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, revving the motor, and off we go. It's one endless long surge of linear acceleration and pull. In fact, performance is so good. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour comes up in just 9 seconds. That's very fast. It's blinking for the lane keep assist. You know what? The speedometer is marked at 180 kilometers per hour. It actually goes till 180 kilometers per hour. I have taken the car there. But you know what? Nissan claims that the top speed is 160 kilometers per hour. How did I manage those extra 20 kilometers per hour? I know it is my own horsepower kicking in. By the way, it was very easy for Nissan to actually make this car. They called 5 people together, okay? And all 5 had a ring, and then they put the ring forward. 3-cylinder engine was the first, guys, thingy. Motor generator, traction motor, lithium ion battery, and one more thing I keep forgetting to match this whole hybrid system, maybe whatever, electricals by your power combined. I am Nissan Kicks e-power. Go e-power. Okay, if you guys relate to having watched Captain Planet, you would know what I'm talking about. I used to watch it as a kid. I really used to love it. The price of this car ranges between 20 to 23 lakh rupees here in Thailand, which is quite good. In fact, you know, I didn't even want to get this car. I was looking to get the new City, the 5th generation City, but unfortunately I could not get my hands on it. It was sold out, and almost I could not get any car here because all the cars were out. But this car, being a brand new unit, was still sitting there. So Nissan really needs to work on the marketing because this car is absolutely fantastic. Performances, look at the way it absolutely pulls in a linear surge. So basically what the engine does is it uses a generator to actually charge the traction motor, which powers the wheels. Because if it directly powers the wheels, the engine, then there is a loss, transmission loss. None of that happens here because electric is obviously more efficient and there's less loss, and thus the higher efficiency which you get from this engine. It's very nice. Brakes are also quite strong as such. Suspension is on the softer side, so ride quality is actually very nice, and then steering is also quite good. A little bit slack in the center position and not the most responsive at higher speeds, but remains very glued to the road at higher speeds. And it has some amount of body roll. It has to have body roll, of course, but it is a fun car to drive because the engine gives you the instant boost which you're looking for. It never hesitates. It never disappoints you with that level of grunt. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to come to a halt on the left side right there ahead of that Innova, the last gen, the first gen, or whatever you want to call that Innova. Here onto the halting point. Hazard lights on, left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, hazard lights off, and off we go. There, we almost reach 100 kilometers per hour as well. So it puts down that power down very smoothly, that even with traction control off, it doesn't have that wheel screeching sound which usually EVs have. But obviously when you're cornering and you get hard on the throttle, you do feel that, you know, crazy sound from the tires. Of course, grip levels are fine. This one has a 41 liter fuel tank. I did a full tank yesterday for around 2,900 rupees because fuel cost is around 80 rupees here. This one runs on E20, which is I think 20% mix of ethanol, and very efficient a car. It weighs quite a bit, actually 1350 kgs, all thanks to the fact that this is actually, okay, there's a free left here. This is a hybrid, so yeah, hybrid battery obviously weighs quite a bit more. Yeah, there, I was telling you now, makes that sound. And oh, amazing pull, just amazing, quite a sensational pull from this engine, which is quite nice, makes it very enjoyable a car to drive, honestly. And here we have come to a signal. Countdown is on and off we go. I'm really enjoying driving this car because of that pull. So basically the electric motor only drives the front wheels, like I was telling you, and when you're driving at high speeds and when the juice is out, that is when the engine will directly power the wheels. So very similar system as the Honda City EHEV, and the system is a great balance between ICE and obviously electric vehicles, because it's a middle ground and works very nice because it's a self-charging hybrid, which means that you never ever have to rely on plugging it in. That's actually a good thing, and I don't know why the air is coming from where. I can feel some air. Everything is off at the moment, but yeah, whatever. So basically this car is based on the V platform, not the B0 platform, which the Indian Kicks is based on. The V platform is the global platform. The B0 platform is actually the platform. Struggle starts beyond 120 kilometers per hour. So the B0 platform is the platform which we see. Oh my god, signal is going to go red, so we are going to pull it off, and yeah, now I think the battery is feeling a bit juiced out, so it's not pulling so strongly. The B0 platform is the platform from the Duster, which is the cheaper emerging market platform. So the Duster, the Indian Kicks, the Terrano, which is the Duster basically, all of these cars use this particular platform, and that's cost cutting if I may. But this V platform is absolutely fantastic. The balance between almost everything is so nicely done and achieved. I really like it. I like this car. I never thought I would say this about a Nissan Kicks, but this is hugely impressive. You see, the balance and the ride is so good now. It's unbelievably good ride quality. Even on the worst of roads, you expect the car to bounce? No, none of that. It just feels so composed, sure-footed, and then the engine really surprises you with the level of grunt it has to offer. That 1.2 liter HR12DE, some sort of name that engine has. Very disappointing an engine, but with this electric motor, it has got a new leash of life. Lease of life, Faisal. Lease of life. What is the leash? Leash is like you're holding it and pulling it like that. No. Lease of life. I'm sorry if I'm talking like this because I'm not slept. I've slept like for 4 hours. I'm like so pumped up to do the vlog of this car. Imagine me being pumped up to do a vlog of the Nissan Kicks. Something is definitely wrong with me, or there's something definitely wrong, or rather right with this car. Oh, that juke looks really wicked. Anyways, we're going to come to a halt on the left side here, which means hazard lights on. In fact, turning radius and all is also very effortless here. I'm going to take a U-turn. Hazard lights off, indicator on, and yeah, there's a moped which was coming. This Hilux guy is parked in the center, sort of, that I will have to take a reverse. No, I do not. I can just here. That's done and dusted. How cool is that? We are going to try and do some wheel spin. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, revving the motor. No, nothing. So guys, this is my vlog of the Nissan Kicks e-Power. It's a fantastic car. It's so good. It's quite unbelievable. And you know what is the best thing of this car? It gets 5-star rating in Asian NCAP as well. I hope Nissan launches this car as a competitor to the Honda City EHEV in India, because if it does, this will sell really well. More practical than the City, better performance than the City, and more efficient as well. Amazing. I love it. If you like this vlog, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye.